type of beast. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo. Step to the place on my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky, it's Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and nightclubs slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flex, so I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars, I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them. Addicted to winning, so since the
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to Dalton Thunder Smith fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, United Kingdom. Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good one. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heat. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caught him. Unlucky to miss with that jab. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The charts action from both of these fighters. Missing with the hook. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Nobody home with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Smith in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy.
What do we expect to see here in round two? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Let's see if they go to the body. Perfect punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That time counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Solid punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Smith in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn on to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Perfect counter shot. That one will count. That punch is beginning to take its toll. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Good counter punching. Just misses right uppercut. Swing and a miss with the hook. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The straight right just misses. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Smith in that last round. At this point, here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Dalton Smith couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. Do you believe this? Just missed with that hook. Dalton Smith. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Smith in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight. On to the fifth we go. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Oh my word. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again.
What a crisp, cool evening. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Sugar Dalton.
This battle,
They'll be fighting. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. That hook was off target. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice breeze in the air, and this has to feel so foreign to these fighters, Johnny, as they box outside.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of...
Oh my God, Johnny! Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Dalton Smith couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. And continue.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
That counter punch caught him clean. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. They're both trying for a knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch her. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Smith in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive.
Here we go. It's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a counter shot. They block the hook. That one lands. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Didn't land that jab. Nice counter shot. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
anything when these two step in the ring. Defense is not an option for these two. Nope, that jab not going to score. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. They exchange punches. That jab misses. Solid punch. Whoa, wait a minute. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Jab slightly off target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working. There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I know with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Counter punching. Nice counter shot. Oh my word, Dalton Smith, look out. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Jab does not score. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Just took a big shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Beautiful counterpunch. He blocks that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
And he scores with the counter. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Smith on his way out, it seems. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Are you okay? You're out of there.
Not many people would have predicted. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's Roy Barone, Sniper the Boss Richards. Always comes looking to entertain the crowd.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Surrey, England, a British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion, Larone, Sniper the Boss Richards.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many.
And that's the opening bell, round 1. Just missing with the uppercut. Nice straight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Catch and shoot. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That counter punch caught him clean. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Punch, counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Good punch. Did well to block that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. They're both trying for a knockout. Swing and a miss with that hook. How about that time counter shot? Straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Cole. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Missing with the left uppercut. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of defense here at all. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is it.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Well done with that counter shot. That hook was off target. Misses with the straight left. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Lerone Richards in trouble here. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout with...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that...
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Lerone Richards in trouble here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good job stopping that uppercut. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They blocked the left there. The right hook just missed. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Richards just got buzzed. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Richards in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. On to the 5th we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice punch. Fantastic punch. Did a nice job blocking the right jab. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The corner hasn't...
Come on, you're playing back in.
This is the beginning of round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot and that's when they catch you.
Solid punch. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. This fighter's certainly not going to out. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your blood.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Both men step back for just a moment. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Stamina is off the charts. And that hook misses. Richards in trouble here. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. Here comes round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. His stamina is off the charts. That punch lands. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.